Hey, Nation back with Nigel Postings. Happy New Year. How you doing?
Good, thank you, Harry. Happy New Year to you from rainy but not snowy Seattle.
There we go. Well, I'm in sunny Austin, so I won't rub it in. But hey, this is cool. Let's just jump right into the good stuff. What are we looking at?
So what we're looking at, as we spoke many times, BizSight is working with some pretty major clients, and we help them in one of three ways. And this is, by the way, we're looking at Power BI data that we've used. So we help in one of three ways. Number one, we help clients assess their channel. Two projects we worked on in the last quarter of last year was one with a major provider, and we looked across 50,000 plus companies in the US, scoring them for their propensity for our clients. Another project in Europe we worked on was scoring 78,000 MSPs and resellers, assessing their business, what we call the long tail. So the company we worked with lost contact and wanted to know, hey, what are these companies doing? So this is a representation of the data. I'd love to just run through very quickly a 2-minute tour, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, give it a shot, man.
Okay, all right. So what we work off is the domain. That's our single point of truth. The domain is what we take and then look at and score the performance of the partner. In this case, it could be an end customer. I've been asked to look at end customer in the future. But the domain, first of all, we go out and we bring in what we call firmographic data. So for any given company, how many employees have they got, what revenue they're doing or revenue band, where are they based, which country, what type of company do they say they are? Are they a computer software company, i.e. ISV? So we look at all the codes, standard industry codes. We look at the country they're based in as well. So a base level set of saying, okay, this is the firmographic of the data of these clients. One thing we also do is we identify, especially if it's old data, are these companies still in business? And we're seeing typically between anything from 7 to 18% companies that no longer exist. It could be they've been acquired by a large company or they've just gone out of business. So once we have the basic...
That just under 20% is what I heard?
Yeah, 20%. The project we did in across the 100,000 partners for one client, 18% no longer there.
Okay, go on.
Obviously, it can depend on the age of the data. But that's why we like to do refreshes. We then look at the general performance of the partner, and we use traffic as a proxy. Traffic as a proxy for revenue. Some of these obviously are high, but obviously we go down to very small partners, and we sort of say, what was the monthly traffic last month for that particular company? So it gives you, when you're comparing hundreds, thousands of partners or customers, who's relatively doing well in getting customers to their website. And so that's number one. What we can also look at is traffic over the last 3 years. And we can put them into sort of groups and say, okay, who's grown the traffic the most? Who's performing well? And obviously during COVID, some of our clients are in the reseller space and moving from brick and mortar to online. So we're seeing changes and seeing where companies are really developing their e-commerce capabilities. What we can also do with traffic is identify where their customers are coming from, which countries. So if you are a vendor and you're looking to understand where you have coverage with your partners for customers, this is a great way. It tells you where most of your partners' customers are or where there's gaps in the market. So that's the first base. Then what we do, we go out and we scrape at scale. You know, over the holiday period, we just got another 400,000 partners. We identify who, what, and they are promoting. Are they promoting a particular vendor, say Microsoft? Are they promoting a particular solution, say Azure? Are they promoting a given industry, financial services? So across your partners or your potential partners in a recruit, you can get to understand what is their base business, what are they doing, what are they promoting. And so together with all that traffic signals and growth signals, we can really point you to the right partners you have today you're working with or the ones you want to be working with. Next, we look at inbound signals. Inbound signals tells me, why is a customer going to my partner's website? What are they searching for? Are they searching for SMB solutions? Are they searching for Office 365? You name it, we can identify the intent of a customer going to a partner's website. So if you're VP of channel marketing, VP of channel sales, you have a perfect early view of customer intent around your partners. And so you can start to identify the gaps and also reward those partners you think are driving the most customer interest. Finally, we look at web tech filters. Web tech filters tells me what type of technology the partner is using. Are they running on a Microsoft platform? Are they running on an Amazon platform, AWS? So again, you get an intent of how sophisticated they are internally for using technology. So this gives a complete view. And at the bottom, just with Power BI, just sort of shows, okay, for this given set of partners, we see finance and education as the key industries. We see Microsoft, Google, Apple, and HP are the key brands that are being promoted. And then you start to see some of the product focus. The nice thing about Power BI, in this instance, this is a blank sheet of paper. This is a Picasso. So you can put onto the Power BI dashboard any data you want to have. All this data today is external, publicly available. You can go do this from your desktop, but we can do this at scale for partners and vendors. And so you can start to think, you can even overlay internal data. So it gives you a complete view, a slice in time of the performance of your customers or your partners. So there you have it. That's the 360-degree view, Harry.
Man, I'll tell you, this is amazing. Hey, next time, if you don't mind, because this is really good for the SMB Nation audience. You know, I've been pushing analytics for some time, and in all fairness, analytics isn't for everybody. Okay, so it's a different animal. But maybe next time, if we could do, I want to say almost like a little quick and dirty hands-on lab. Maybe we could actually build something in our podcast. I can show you how we build this Power BI. One other thing I want to make sure is, SMB Nation, this is technology partners, but this could be anything. I'm talking to an ice cream company today. How do they think about their distribution? How do they think about their end customers, restaurants, hotels? So data is data, and how you then bring the data in to tell the story, that's what we're about, and using Power BI as an interface for that. But love to. Let's do it. All right. We'll make it happen. Thanks, Nigel.
Okay. All right. Have a good time. Enjoy the rest of the year.